Hello everyone. Welcome you all to the session of Banking and Financial Services class. I am Impa Bilyappa, Associate Professor, Department of Management Sciences, Maharaja Institute of Technology, Mysore. Previously, we have discussed few of the topics in Unit 2, that is the banking technology, concept of universal banking, home banking and ATMs. In today's class, we will be discussing these three topics, that is internet banking, mobile banking and core banking solutions. You all know about this. Probably you might not be familiar of the coins and terms which we use for those, but even then you are very much familiar with internet banking. So, internet banking is a system that provides the facility to the customers to conduct financial and non-financial transactions. It might be the financial transactions or it might be the non-financial transactions. It helps them to transfer the fund from one account to another account or through the website or through online application. So, internet, the term itself is telling that internet facility is very much required to do internet banking. The customer uses the resources and medium of conducting financial transactions. The resources which we need to do the internet banking is the device, which might be a computer or a laptop or a mobile phone, and the medium through which we do use these devices is internet. The facility of internet banking provided through the banks and the customers, customers in the sense the account holders, get the facility of this internet banking. So, if you want to avail the facility of internet banking, then you need to have the laptop, mobile phones, or you can have the desktops. Then along with that you need the internet facility. So, if you have this, you can do any kinds of financial and non-financial transactions. So, this facility where the customer divides into two categories, one is the transactional activities and another one is non-transactional activities. First, we will learn what are the different kinds of services provided, then we will divide that into transactional and non-transactional. So, in internet, that is internet banking, customer can view the statements. They can see that what are the last transactions, last 10 or 15 transactions, or if you want to know the balance of the account, you can do that. Along with that, you can also check the history of the transaction. Suppose you want 6 months past bank statements, or if you want the 1 year past bank statements, you can take that through the internet banking. And also you can download a lot of applications, like if you want to apply for a debit card, you want to apply for a checkbook, you want to apply for a credit card, anything like this, then you get a lot of applications in the internet banking. So, then you can download the application, fill it and submit it. Okay, then you can transfer the funds from one account to another account. You can also pay the bills like mobile bills, or if you have electricity bill, or else if it's LIC premium, you can make all these payments using internet banking. And also you can buy and sell through e-commerce, that is you can link the websites where if you trying to purchase with Amazon, Flipkart or any other websites like this, you can go through that, and whenever the payment mode comes, you can click the payment mode. When you click the payment mode, you get a lot of options where internet banking is also one of the option. You can click that, and through that you can make your buying or any kinds of payments. Then you can invest and conduct trade. If you want to buy or sell the shares, immediately you can do it through internet banking. Then you can book transport or any kind of travel packages or medical packages. If you want to avail the facility, you can do it through internet banking. And as I've said, what is the difference between transactional and non-transactional is, transactional is like fund transfer, bill payment, loan applications and other transactions. These are transactional. Non-transactional means they are not conducting any transactions. For example, updating or request for a checkbook, stop asking them to stop any payment, online statements if you want to know your balance, or updating your contact information or basic KYC. All these are non-transactional. Your giving it for making the service better, but you're not transacting anything. Whereas transactional activities, you're transacting for the purpose of conducting an activity where the money is going to flow, inflow and outflow. Okay, that is transactional and non-transactional. Coming to the advantages of this internet banking, simple. You can sit at any place, anywhere, any place, any time. You can sit and transact it. That is the major advantage. And then it is very safe and secure because the PIN system is there. An OTP comes to your mobile number, you enter it, then only the payment will be processed. And you know, in the previous class also I have told, when we discussed the concept of home banking and all, no need of standing in long queues. You can sit at one place, finish your work, and immediate the fund will be transferred, which is an added advantage. The time consumption is less, and also the cost related, your traveling and all, that is also less, and it is very easy and flexible to operate. There is no much haphazard or much technology used in order to make the work difficult. The technology is there in order to make your work easy. Okay, that is the major advantage. And disadvantages of internet banking, as I've said, advantages comes along with the disadvantages. When we say disadvantages, one, you need to have the knowledge of understanding the internet banking. That is the major disadvantage. People in rural areas, they're not that comfortable, or they don't have that knowledge of using the internet banking. If they avail the facility also, people might hack and make misuse of it. Okay, that is a major disadvantage. Another disadvantage is internet connection. The name itself tells it is internet banking. You need internet facility for that. If you don't have the internet connection, that service availment will not be that easy. Okay, then security the security of the transaction is, again, there are hackers who hack your PIN and take the advantage of this technology, and they might withdraw all the cash from your account. So that is another disadvantage. And also the PIN system. So once you get the PIN and password, the username for the internet banking, you have to keep it safe, secure. If you have to memorize it and keep it in your mind. Even if you write it somewhere, that is also dangerous. If you forget, then it is again a tedious task to regenerate the PIN or password. So these are all the difficulties which we face when you avail the facility of internet banking. And then the usage of the device is such that almost around 80% of the people use this internet banking facility, where the risk has spread out wide. The information of your account can be easily accessed, and you always keep on getting the constant mails and messages related to your access of internet banking. That is also another disadvantage. Along with this, there are two major disadvantages. One is the bank server. So you're trying to execute an account, but you're not able to do that due to the bank's server. If the bank server is slow or it is not working, then whatever transactions you do, that will be at hold. You're not sure whether the amount is being debited from your account or not. So whether the transaction has taken place or not. So that creates an inconvenience for the people. And also there is no personal contact. Even in home banking and universal home banking, I've told you about this concept, where there is no personal contact with the bank employees. It is at your own place, you're sitting and transacting the transactions, but there is no personal contact at all. So this is another disadvantage of internet banking. So as of now, we have discussed the advantages and disadvantages of internet banking, but you have to utilize the advantages and disadvantages of banking according to your requirement. If you want advantages, pay concentration and use that service. If you are very much concerned about the disadvantages, then internet banking is not for you all. Then the next concept is mobile banking. So mobile banking has simplified our lives, where many people have given option to send the money, receive the money, check your account balance, pay the bills using the mobile phones. The name itself is telling mobile banking means banking using mobiles. Okay, it might be any kind of mobiles, but there is advantages and disadvantages too in this. And most of the mobile banking apps, it comes for free. You have to download an app, then according to the downloadment of app you do the services, and most of the services come free in the mobile banking. So let's see what are the different services available in the mobile banking. Okay, so the different services available in through the mobile banking is account balance inquiry, where you inquire the balances of the account, that is what is the amount there in the account. Then you have account statement inquiry. As I've already told you all, it might be the 6-month statement, 1-year statement, that account statement inquiries are being made. Then check status inquiry, whether the check is cleared or not cleared, whether you've got a checkbook or not, whether it has been dispatched or not. That check status inquiry you can do. Then checkbook request, as I've already told you all, you can request a checkbook through the through using mobile banking. Then you can do fund transfer between one account to another account, and whenever you do any transaction using your credit card and debit card, you get alerts. Okay, you get alerts as to whether your amount is deducted or not. Then minimum balance alerts you get. Say in the urban areas you have to keep 1000 rupees, as in rural areas and urban areas they have specific limitation, 1000 and 3000 amount depending upon the bank. Some banks even have a minimum deposit of 25,000 of IDFC, where you have to keep a minimum balance, and in case there is no minimum balance in your account, it will alert. Okay, then bill payment alert, if any pay for the payments, if you have given any standing instructions, so it will give you an alert. Yes, keep the balance in your account, so that nearby is a due date of a bill of such and such an amount, that is maybe 3000, 4000, 5000. So if you want to clear that, keep the minimum keep the balance in your account. That's kind of pre-alerts you get. Then after payment of the bill, this is pre, and post is after payment of bill. Once the bill is being paid, again they'll send you an alert that such and such an amount bill is being cleared. Okay, that is there. Then you can view your previous, that is history, transactional history. So if you want to know the past 10 transactions or 20 transactions, you can even request for that through your mobile. And also if you are if you want to know the interest rates or exchange rate through your mobile phones, you can even avail that facility. So almost all the facilities are available in the mobile too, like in the internet banking, like requesting of the checkbooks or debit cards, credit cards, knowing the balances, transferring of the funds. Almost all the services are common. But coming to the types of mobile banking facilities, there are 3 types of mobile banking facilities. The first type of mobile banking facility is mobile banking over WAP, that is WAP. That is the first method. There are 3 methods. WAP. WAP means wireless application protocol. Okay, that is mobile banking over wireless application protocol. So this can be done using the Android devices. Android devices or iOS devices support the WAP transactions, that is the smartphones. If you have the smartphones, you can get the more benefit of this mobile banking. So what you need to do is you have to register for the mobile banking separately and receive the login credentials. So login credentials, you get the user ID and the password. Once you get the login credentials, you have to take the login credentials, you have to go to the branch, take the login credentials, and then you have to download the mobile app of that particular bank, and then you can start the transaction. Initially, when you get the username and password from the bank, it is always better for you all to change the password immediately once you log in for the first time, so that there is no backup in the bank also regarding your password. Okay, then you have to there is certain differences. Apps will be of two types. One is completely, it depends again on the bank. Some banks have only one app, or some banks will have two apps. One for only the passbook, like if you want to know the balances, or if you want to know the previous history or transactions, or for account statement, only one app will be available, and another app will be for the transfer of funds, bill payments, and other balance checks. Okay, so some banks will have only one app consisting of the both the services, that is of the checkbook request, debit card, credit card request. Then you can avail the facility of transfer, bill payments, transaction history, and checking the balances all at only one app. But some banks will have two apps distinguishing the role. One is only for e-passbook, like in a PF account. When you log in with the UN portal, your PF account is split into two. One, you can only view the passbook, that is the balances in the account. Another one comprises of complete information, where you can edit the information or update the information. All can be done in that category, or transfer, or apply for the payment. Everything can be done. Okay, online services, everything is there in another app. In the same way, banks will also have two different apps doing the role of two different functions. Okay, what are all the functions which is being done? One, you can access the account. So you can access the account with the user ID and the password, which you initially get it from the bank, and then you can carry out any kind of operations like fund transfer, bill payment, any kind of transactions can be taken out instantly. Okay, then you have balance inquiry. You can log into your mobile app and get a balance inquiry as to what is the amount there in the there in my account. Then you can avail the facility of e-passbook, that is, as I've told, either it will be available in one app, or else you have a different app through which you can avail the e-passbook, check the previous transaction and the latest account balance. All that you can do through e-passbook. Then account statements, you can download the account statements through PDF format in your phone. So whenever any document is required related to the bank and they ask for 6 months bank statement, then you need not approach the branch and take the statement. You can directly download it from your mobile and print and submit. Okay, then fund transfer. There are various modes like IMPS, NEFT, RTGS. Like this, there are different modes. So intra-bank and inter-bank transfer can be undertaken using mobile banking. Then you can make bill payments. It might be electricity bill, water bill, or it might be DTH bill, or insurance premiums, EMIs. All can be paid using mobile banking. Then you have the facility of branch locator. Suppose we say that you have shifted to your new city or new place, so you want to locate the nearby branch. Then you can use this mobile banking in order to locate the nearby branch of a particular bank. In the same way, you have ATM locator. So you're stuck in a place where you don't know about the area, but you want to know which is the nearest ATM in that particular area. So what you can do, you can go to the ATM locator and locate the nearest ATM. It will give you with address and pin code and the direction it will suggest. And then you have checks, debit. You can make request for checkbook, debit card, credit card, duplicate cards, duplicate checkbook, and all these can be made using the mobile banking with WAP. Okay, the next one is mobile banking over SMS. Okay, that is mobile banking over SMS. Using SMS facility, you can avail the mobile banking facility, that is SMS, short messaging services. So what they do is they send SMS for the bank inquiry of the account balance, or you can send SMS for mini statement and like this information. Okay, you need not own a smartphone or internet for this. Just with the regular keypad phone also, you can type and send it to a particular number. They'll give you a specific phone number registered. With your specific phone number registered in the bank, you have to send the SMS in a particular format, including the space and all, and you need to send it to a particular number. They give all the details, and it differs from one bank to another bank. Just like if you just type *123# in your mobile to check your mobile balance, in the same way you have certain particular format. If you SMS in the particular format from your registered number to their number which they give, you can avail this facility. And normally it will be like they have 4 digits account number will be there, and the bank replies with the SMS and what balance and all, they reply with the SMS. And but one thing to be remembered, it should be the registered number through which you send the SMS. Okay, and the third method is USSD method. Okay, USSD method means unstructured supplementary service data method. Okay, whereas you can avail this facility, that is unstructured supplementary service data facility can be availed even though you don't have a smartphone and internet facility. Simply they have codes, okay, provided by the bank. All the facility has to be given by the bank. So bank will provide you the code, and the customer dials a prefix code and send it to click. Okay, if you just send that, like balance inquiry, mini statement, all that will come to your phone. Okay, it is very much popular in rural areas as they are unaware of these apps and getting into the apps, and there is a lot of options. But in rural areas, they only want to know the balance or mini statement. They do not indulge themselves into fund transfer and all. For them, such kind of USSD or SMS services are very much comfortable for the usage. So no need of smartphones and no need of internet for USSD. So these were the different 3 types of mobile banking which we normally use. Coming to the advantages and disadvantages of mobile banking, again in the same way there are advantages and there are also disadvantages. Advantages of mobile banking are, again the first advantages, it is common as the internet banking, the same advantages. You with the help of internet, anywhere, every time, anytime you can use the mobile banking. Even though there is no internet also, there are certain options like SMS and USSD where you can utilize it without internet also. And here what happens, if you are using that, mobile connectivity, the telecom operators are used. Okay, so if the internet connection has not been availed, only for WAP you need internet connection. For other things, if you don't need internet connection, they will be using the mobile connectivity of the telecom operators, like it might be the BSNL, Airtel, Vodafone. They use the telecom operators connectivity, and it is 24 hours easy and convenient. Whenever you want, you can use 24/7 into 365, 24 days, 24 hours, 7 days, and 7 days in a week, and 365 days in a year you can use that. And even in rural areas, it is very much comfortable because just by typing the code, you can get the information of balance inquiry and mini statement. Then you can transfer funds and also pay the bills. That is another advantage. And it is comparatively secure because your phone will be in your hands. But again, it also can be a disadvantage. And it is very much cost effective as most of the services provided are for free of cost. It is time consuming. At the place where you are there, you can do the transaction. So it is time saving. And also, it is more comparatively comfortable because always you will be having your mobile in hand, and whenever you want, you can make use of it and avail the advantage of it. Okay, as I said, advantages are there. Along with that advantages, you have disadvantages also. The disadvantage is, the major disadvantages is the security problem. There are many people who are very much expert in hacking the mobiles. So they might pull out all your personal information through which the money can be drawn from your account. So that is there. Then it is major facilities which are very important, are available only in higher end phones. And with the basic sets, it is difficult to access. You can only access the SMS and USSD option, not the WAP option. Okay, you need to install the apps that increases the memory of the phone if you have more number of apps, and you slows down your activities of the mobile. Okay, and then if you don't have the knowledge of using this, that is also a barrier of information. And sometimes very importantly, you get fake SMS. Okay, regarding your pin, you've got a pin, you have to give me that. Regarding this, you get fake SMSs, and you have to be very careful regarding this SMS. And sometimes the banks will levy extra charges on the service availed. That extra charges will also be an burden for you all, which is an disadvantage. And yeah, hackers are there. Okay, they cause security threat for this mobile banking. They make the use of the PIN and then make the account empty. Okay, so these are internet banking and mobile banking. Last is core banking solutions. So what do you mean by this core banking solution? You know the concept, probably maybe the term coined you may not be familiar with, but core banking solution means it allows interconnectivity between the branches of the same bank and facilitates management of deposits. Means if there are two different branches, any branch you can visit and avail the services. That is possible due to the core banking. Okay, and this core banking, core means centralized online real time exchange. It is centralized, they have a centralized pool. Real time means it's in real time. Online, it is through online exchange of transactions and information. So centralized online real time exchange is the abbreviation of core. Here, if the branches of the same bank are there, you can transact in any branch of the bank by using this core banking solution. So here the customer operates the account while availing all the banking services from the branch on its network. Any branch on its network, they can avail the facility. So it is a centralized system established by a bank which allows the customer to conduct the business irrespective of the bank's branch, and any requirements of the corporate clients can be made due to this core banking solutions. So it's like a comprehensive banking solution. So you get your problems are all solved using this core banking solution. You need not be present at that particular branch where you have opened your account. You can transact in any branches of that particular bank. Okay, and there are certain features of this core banking solution. To discuss about the feature, the first feature is customer onboard. Means wherever the customer approaches, that particular bank's branch will make the customer comfortable in having all the transactions done easily. It's convenient. Okay, then managing deposits and withdrawal. It is not that wherever you have deposit in the same bank or account, you need to branch account, you need to withdraw. You can go to another branch and access the same account and make your withdrawal, and even check deposit too. Okay, and then transaction management. You can manage your transactions from any branch of that particular bank. Then interest or calculation and management. The calculations can be done and updated. Then payments, processing like cash processing, check processing, mandates processing, NEFT, RTGS can be done in any branches. Then CRM, that is customer relationship management activities, that can also be made through this core banking solutions. Then designing new banking products. It is easy for them to design new products according to the customer requirement, because customer approaches in different places. Okay, then loan disbursement and management. You can disperse the loans from one branch, you can collect the deposits and disperse it to another branch. So this kind of external change or exchange is possible. Then you have accounts management. It is easy to manage the accounts. and then you have you can easily establish criteria for like minimum balance, interest rate, number of withdrawals, and whatever the restrictions are there, it is easy to be allowed. But again, it has advantages and disadvantages. To know the there are advantages of two kinds. One is for the bank and another one is for the customer. To know the advantages for the bank, you have improved operations because which addresses the customer demand and industry consolidation. So wherever the customer demands the service, there you can provide the services where the customers feel comfortable to avail the services at their nearest point. And sometimes errors due to the multiple entries eradicate. Like if you wherever you go, you make an entry or you make a withdrawal. For example, if you are withdrawing at one branch, then immediately they make your entry. They disburse the cash and make the entry. So that will be reflected through all the through in his account in his right branch. But if that services was not provided, one way you have to withdraw, one branch you have to withdraw, they make an entry, and again when you go to that branch where your account is present, they also make an entry. So this kind of double entry is eradicated, or there is no errors in the making of double entry, because it's once it is entered, it is reflected in your account in wherever branch you use it. And then it is easy ability to introduce the new financial products. So once the financial product is introduced, then almost all the branches of that bank can view it and utilize the services. And then there is merging of backup office and self-service operators. It is merging of two services. So back-end and front-end data both can be available. So coming to the advantages of customers, the entire range of banking products are available at every place. It might be savings, it might be deposit accounts, any account in any location the customer is able to access. That is a major advantage for him. Accessibility in multiple channels. It might be mobile banking and web banking. He can rely on mobile banking or he can rely on web banking to avail this core banking solutions. And then it is accurate, timely and actionable information is given to the customers, whereas immediately the fund transfer and everything is executed with a few minutes time. So that is an added advantage. And for the banker and customer, it is the single view. Whatever is viewed by the customer banker end, the same thing is viewed by the customer end. There is no waiting of the transacting entries. Okay, then it is a real knowledge or a real concept of anywhere, anytime. So any branch you can visit, not only sitting at home banking through mobile or internet. You can also, if you visit also any branch also, you can get your work done. And also you get discount in the charges. So whatever account charges they levy, you get discount on that. Okay, these are some of the advantages of core banking solutions. Then coming to the disadvantages of core banking. So coming to the disadvantages of core banking, in today's scenario, we are very much reliant on this technology. Okay, so when we more rely on that, we say that extensive reliability. So depending more on these technology to do our work. Okay, that is another one. And another one is a failure in PC structures. So if the structure fails, the whole community will incur loss due to that, and the whole banking system will crash due to that. So that is another thing. And the major one, security, where the hackers are there. When they are experts, obviously the threat of security is always there related. It might be to the mobile banking, it might be the internet banking, or it might be any kinds of banking. So that is a major threat of security to the society. And to sum up all, okay, we have discussed three concepts in today's class. One is the internet banking, then mobile banking, then core banking solutions. In internet banking, you use the internet facility for the banking purpose, where when you transact, you can transact with a separate app. Go there, that is you have your internet banking You visit the website, you've got your user ID and login password through which you log in and avail the services. Then for this, internet facility is must, and smartphones or laptops or desktops, those can be used for internet banking. Then for mobile banking, you can do banking with any kinds of mobile, but the thing is, more number of facilities are available in mobile banking, that is smartphones. Normal keypad phones, the option reduces to only SSM and USSD. Okay, there are three types of mobile banking: WAP, SMS and USSD, whereas WAP has to contain the smartphone and your internet connection, whereas SMS and USSD need not have any smartphone. You can do with the basics, where you send SMS and get the facility of only balance check and transaction history. And even in USSD, you have to check only mobile balance and transaction mini statement through sending the codes. Okay, that is mobile banking. And then almost all the advantages and disadvantages of internet banking and mobile banking, it is common. Advantages are like easy, very less time consuming. The cost is also not much, comfortable. You can avail the facilities anywhere, and it is 24/7 available. So these are some of the advantages. Disadvantages are security threats, chances of hacking, and the information is too widely spread all around and anyone can access it, and you need the internet facility to avail all the facilities. So these are some of the disadvantages. So core banking solutions, as I've told, any branch, anywhere you can access that particular bank's information. So if the customer want to transact in any one of the branch where his account is not present and his account is present in another branch of that same bank, he can avail the facilities. That is core banking solutions. So core banking solution also has its advantage and disadvantages as like mobile banking and internet banking, where the bankers will be comfortable transferring and errors will be reduced, but and customers also will get a wide range of product, but again security is a threat for all. In the next class, we will be discussing debit card, credit card, smart card, electronic payment solution systems. These topics we will be discussing. These also you have knowledge on, but in detail we will be discussing in next class. That's it for today. Thank you.